How I feel? Left. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rockin' it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders post-game video live stream. And today I'm here to recap Washington's big W over the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh man, hey, my voice is definitely shot. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But what a game. Early on, let's first start by saying this, okay? I don't want to hear nothing from no Eagles fan about, oh, we injured, or oh, if Jalen Hurts never got injured, this wouldn't even have been the game. First of all, let me stop you right there. Let's take it back to Thursday, last month, Thursday, how when Jayden Daniels was dealing with a rib injury and we was coming in off a short week, right? We had a grueling game versus the Steelers. Came in on a short week. We said, oh, we banged up. Y'all wasn't trying to hear it. Y'all, every team got injuries. Every team got injuries. We don't want to hit it. Okay. So today, how the tables turn. Today, Jalen Hurts goes down. And let me say this. It ain't like y'all lost Saquon Barkley. It ain't like if y'all would have lost Saquon Barkley, all right, cool. I could probably have a little understanding it. You lost the passenger. Kenny Pickett came in and did exactly what Jalen Hurts would have done. Let's start from the beginning though, because this game could not have started any more worse for the Washington Commanders. Come on. First of all, B-Rob. I was hoping B-Rob was gonna have a good game, man. I really was, especially with having the in post game interview, or no, excuse me, the interview throughout the week about how they cool, I guess, and we're the better team. I thought B-Rob was definitely gonna come out there on one, and he fumbled. Not just once, but twice, right? And before a lot of people want to get on B-Rob's case, right? Before people want to get on B-Rob's case, you just got to give credit there to Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter is an absolute animal, bruh. Like, he is a beast. Just got to give him credit there. And I think the second fumble, I think it was Nolan Smith or Zach Bond, one of them forced another fumble. It was just great plays made by them on their part. And then Saquon Barkley, 100 yards in the first quarter. We allowed Saquon Barkley to rush for 100 yards in the first quarter. So it starts out tragic for the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a lot of fans, I know it was, oh, here we go again, or we ain't ready, or we can't beat a good team. We already knew that started creeping a lot of y'all heads. Me personally, I said the whole game, this whole week, I said we gonna win. Even in early on with that stuff happening, I said we gonna win. We good. It sucked in the moment because you had turnovers, you had interceptions, you had punts, you had drop passes, like you had flags, you had all that going on. But I said, you know what? For a team to have 3 turnovers at the time, ultimately finishing with 5, to be down 7 going into halftime, to be down 10, like, we're there. And after early on, I realized the Eagles wasn't having it running the ball. I called up 5. I talked to him. I said, I talked to 5. I talked to him. I said, hey, 5, look, the Eagles ain't having it on the ground today. At least from the running back standpoint. They're not having it today on the ground. So I'm going to need you to, this game going to be put all on your shoulders. Throwing and running. He looked at me. He said, Juan, he said, you've been a diehard fan of this team all your life. And I'm looking at the 40,000 plus here. I got y'all. And you know what he did today? He had us, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. 5 touchdowns, game-winning touchdown. Oh, my God. And you know what's something crazy? We got so much to unpack, so do not go anywhere. If you are new, subscribe to the channel, share out the live, because this game was absolutely crazy, bruh. We got so much to talk about. But, you know, what's crazy about, a rookie quarterback or young quarterbacks, that is, when they throw interceptions, right? You typically say, what was he doing there? Or why did he throw that? Or even for some quarterbacks anyway. I don't even got to be young guys. You just be like, what was he even thinking there? On the 2 interceptions that Jayden Daniels had today, especially the first one, he made the correct read. He just overthrew Luke McCaffrey. Too much on it. And it's just like, God, like it sucked for it to be a pick, first of all. Then second of all, for CJ Gardner-Johnson, like, hey, bro, let me talk about CJ for a second, because bro be throwing me off. Like, the way he talk, you would think he is the best safety in football. Like, I get it. Some guys rise to fame is trash talking or talking that game. But typically those guys it's left for the guys that can back it up. CJ Gardner-Johnson, cool. He can play in this league. He not trash. But bro, you ain't what you think you is. Like, calm down. De'Ami Brown, I wonder what he said. He had to say something crazy. I'm gonna go out there and say he had to say something about De'Ami Brown's mother, some family, something. Because the way De'Ami Brown reacted, and then the icing and the cherry on top was the ref throwing the flag on CJ Gardner-Johnson, even though De'Ami Brown was the one to initiate contact. He had to say something absolutely crazy. That being said, Jayden Daniels, man, even with the turnovers today, he came back and responded. Without his guttiness, I can't even put it into words, bro. Like, I really can't even put it. You just had to watch. That's just greatness right there, Slim. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, for a team to have 5 turnovers and still be in the game and still find a way to win, that just speaks volumes to the lack of execution on the Eagles' part. Let's go there. Let's actually start there. Because Devonta Smith, I mean, come on, when you catch the ball, we ain't in the position to do this. So, lack of execution from your part. Jake Elliott missed the field goal. Countless other things that happened. But you want to know what else, though, right? Like, as Louis T always likes to say, shout out to Louis T. He says the football gods always evens it out at the end. And you know, a lot of what Louis T says, right? It's a lot of good and facts that come with it. But some things I be like, you know what, man, that's just luck right there. We just got lucky on some things, you know, like that may have transpired. But after today, I think the football gods even things out may actually be real, because I'm over this joint losing my mind over the Marshawn Lattimore pass in the first calls, the first two. Like, come on, bro. The refs today were trying their damnness to get that victory away. I mean, the first one, AJ Brown got his hand in Marshawn Lattimore's jersey, and Latimore got his hand like right by him, but he can't unbuckle his hand or whatever because his hand, AJ Brown hand is tied right here. What are you calling? What can you what? Why? What are we doing? Greg Olsen said it. Joe Davis said it. Like, that's a bad call. Then the second pass interference call, Marshawn Lattimore literally fell. Like, he was behind him and he fell. And you gonna call that? Marshawn Lattimore today showed you exactly what we were missing. I know people gonna look at the touchdown and say, "Oh," at first I was like, "What is he doing? Why did he have a free release? Why didn't he put hands on him? Why this? Why that? Why that? Touchdown, AJ Brown! Come on, Lattimore, what you doing?" After further review, Lattimore played it perfectly. It was a pass-off situation to Bobby Wagner. If Bobby Wagner is in the correct spot that he's supposed to be in, that is an interception. So Marshawn Lattimore had a day. I don't care what anybody Eagles fans gonna try to tell you. Oh, AJ Brown had his way. AJ Brown did this. AJ Brown did that. No, if you watch the game and you know football, you take off the fan hat and put on football knowing hat. Come on, bro. That was a good battle of two elite players at their positions. And I'm not going to say one got the better, one did this, because they both had their fair share of good plays. But I seen on Twitter, and I don't even know why I continue to let Eagles fans, especially this guy right here, rage bait me. But I saw a tweet that was like, Marshawn Lattimore getting fried or something crazy like that. And I'm just like, what are you watching, bro? Like, what are you watching that you have came to that conclusion that Marshawn Lattimore is getting baked? Let's start with let's continue with the defense. I'm laughing now because we won, but I'm telling you, bruh, if we would have lost, I would have tore Benjamin St. Just a new one. And at this point, it's probably an old one because people hound on him so much that it's like it's obvious at this time of what we're talking about. But St. Just, mind you, a couple plays before, he actually made a good play, or it was an inaccurate pass, but he was in good position. So I'm like, okay, Juice, let's go. Well, first I'm like, why is St. Just on the field? Because this is before I knew Marshawn Lattimore hamstring flared up, back. And mind you, that scares me. That scares me. That makes me nervous. I don't like to hear that. That it flared, that he's questionable return with a hamstring. So is De'Ami Brown. So I don't know what his status is for the future. But St. Just came in the game. I said, what is he doing? Why is he out there? What is he doing? Okay, first play, cool. Second play, wide open AJ Brown, St. Just in coverage. And I'm just like, Juice, make the tackle. Okay, you gave up the catch. Who cares? Who cares? Why are you over pursuing? Running over? Why are you over pursuing? Now you gave him the angle and he could beat you for the first down. Instead, you tackle him. I think it's third down or fourth down at that point, and the field goal unit's probably coming on. But you gave him the first down. So like, Juice, come on, man. Come on. But all in all, the football gods, they even it out. Okay? Like we said before, Jalen Carter early got flagged for a roughing the passer. I felt like that was BS. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take it. I felt like that was BS. Okay? Brian Robinson fumbles, right? Marshawn Latimore gets flagged for roughing up or pass interference multiple times. At the end of the day, they help us out because we get a drop pass by Devonta Smith. We get a missed field goal by Jake Elliott. So many plays. Deron Payne, 3rd and 16. What are we doing? We would have got the ball back with like 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Deron Payne penalty, 3rd and 16 call, and then gives them a hands to the face mask, whatever. Automatic first down. I'm like, oh my God. That was the one right there because we just had scored. Dan Quinn. I don't know how y'all felt about this, but it was in the first half. It was early stages of it was second half, first half, about to go into halftime, and Washington, they got a chance to get off the field, and we do, and it's like 40 seconds left, and I think we had 2 timeouts at the time, and I'm like, DQ, call one. What are we letting the clock run down? Now I know the field position wasn't the best, but I'm like, maybe we could do something here. Like, in my opinion, we got 5, so anything is possible at any point in time. We have Jayden Daniels. So why not call timeout, get the ball back with like 30 seconds left, 35 seconds or whatever may have you, and a timeout. But he let it go down to halftime, and I didn't like that. Also, I think Jake Elliott got a field goal attempt off, and he missed, luckily, but I just didn't like how that transpired, if I'm being honest. But let's go ahead and start. Let's look at some of because every time I'm alive and watching the game, I have all the memory in my brain. Then when I get on live, I'm so hyped and amped, I forget everything in its chronological order how I planned on talking about it. But Olamide Zaccheaus, he came into the game with no touchdowns, had 2. 5. He had, I would say, outside of the picks, he had like maybe 2-3 passes that were bad. He had the Brian Robinson one wide open in the flat that was inaccurate. He had the Luke McCaffrey one that was pretty bad. Other than that, I felt like he was fine, especially for today. And I think today kind of just proves like we're good. Like, he's that guy. We were one-dimensional today, guys. Like, we were literally one-dimensional. He had to win it all on his own. Multiple 4th down conversions with his legs. Arguably the 4th and 11, the biggest down of that game, and he gets it with his legs. On one of the 4th down. I think it was 4th down, but on one of the big plays, he cut it back, got the first down. But I'm like, 5. I ain't gonna lie. If you would have looked to your left, you had the whole sideline. You probably would have scored. But he did it all today. No run. Brian Robinson was no help. Jeremy McNichols, even though he got the late 2-point conversion, shout out to him, no help. No one of the running backs were a help today. The Eagles shut that down. 5 had to do it all. He had to do it all today. Obviously, I got to give some love to Terry McLaurin. Terry, bomb. Quinyamino Bay, what? And that's what I kept trying to tell people. People always want to call me delusional. People always want to say, oh, you're just a fan. You don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Bruh, the first game, 5 was hurt. The Eagles had played a hell of a game plan. They played in 2 high shell the whole game. 5 was rolled out to the side that Terry wasn't on. So obviously he wasn't going to get the ball. It's no excuses to go catch us throughout basically the whole game. Obviously that's on the coordinator to give him opportunities. But Quinyon Mitchell did not shut down Terry McLaurin. That's what I kept trying. I'm like, watch the game. I watched it in its full capacity. He did not shut down Terry McLaurin. You know what shutdown is, right? Mano y mano, me versus you, and I'm not letting you do anything. He didn't do that. The one time they had one-on-one coverage, or the few times I should say, they had one-on-one coverage today. You see what happened. You see what happened. Terry McLaurin invaded Quinamino Bay. Invaded it. I have to say this. The offensive line today, it wasn't the greatest. It wasn't, but the Eagles are just that good up front, man. Like, I'm to the point where it's like you gotta give them credit when it's due, bro. Like, I get it, it's the Eagles. We don't like them, but you gotta give credit to where it's due. Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Josh Sweat, Milton Williams, Jordan Davis, like those guys, Zach Bond, when he comes down, like, they're so good up front, man. Vic Fangio has that defense balling, and on some plays, they made Jalen Carter made Tyler Biadasz look foolish, right? He made Sam Cosmi. I don't know what's been up with Sam. I don't know if y'all feel the dip off from Sam Cosmi so far this year, or at least as of late. But it's a huge dip off. There was one play where we only rushed 4, or they only rushed 4. So meaning 4 sets of hands, 2 sets of hands, 4 hands in total on Jalen Carter. And Sam Cosmi doesn't touch him. And he disrupts the play. I'm like, Sam, what are you doing? What are you doing? You get hands on him where that play is able to develop. Tyler Biadasz today, this is the first time that I've seen him have somewhat of a challenging game. Same thing. And a lot of it, this man, Jalen Carter, literally called out our play. He called out our play. He said, hey, look, Cosby about to wrap around. I'm going to have one-on-one Biadasz. And he blew up the play. That was the 4th down. And for me, or that was one of the plays. I don't think it was the 4th down. That was one of the plays. And I'm like, I was just in awe, because I'm like, no way we're letting one guy just ruin this game. And then early on, for the life of me, I don't understand the running out of the gun on 4th and 1. I think I'm very old school when it comes to the running game. Like, especially if you don't have a Saquon Barkley, a guy that could just go from 0 to 100 in the span of 2 seconds. I'm very old school when it comes to running the ball. I don't like the out of guns on 4th and 1, 3rd and 1. Get under center, load up the backfield if you have to, and mine's against yours. Don't put me at a disadvantage where I'm out of the gun surrendering about 4 or 5 yards, and then my running back is also behind me, which means I got to turn and hand the ball to him. It ain't like he beside me, and I can just hand it off to him. Yo, what's up, Staff Son Spivey? Hey man, look, hang in there. I know early on you was getting a little worked up. Hang in there, man. We got us when we've been through that. But this is the signature victory that every non-Washington Commanders, and some Washington Commanders fans too, to become a believer in Jayden Daniels. This is what they was looking for. They was looking for this signature victory. That signature victory right there. Man, comment everything, because like again, I'm gonna need some time to collect my thoughts, because every time I get on this, I'm telling you, I'll be so excited, be having it all mapped out, what I want to talk about from the game, and then like I just get on and I just start spatting off bits and pieces, and it don't be as organized because I be so amped, man, so amped, like. They talking. I knew they was gonna do that. Still the best in the NFC. If Jalen Hurts would have played, it would have been a different. Oh my God, I knew it. I knew it was coming. Says what a game. Hey, shout out to Donna B. Hey, Donna B, I had y'all game on, and I've been rooting like heck for y'all all season, man. Bryce Young is my favorite non-commander player. I just want to see him be successful, and I was so happy for y'all today, man. That crowd was actually loud on the Chuba Hubbard run to win y'all the game, actually. Y'all been so close. The last month and a half, y'all been so close to getting the victory. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all to finally get that one, man, that's good. And to eliminate the Cardinals. The Panthers, I got a second love for the Panthers. I don't know if it's because I think it's because a lot of North or Carolina people are Washington fans. And then also a lot of Panthers fans support my channel. So I always got a root interest for the Panthers, or at least want to see them do well. And then they got Bryce Young, man, who's my guy. So happy for y'all today, man. Shout out to y'all for getting that done. Since we put his A out. Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, Jalen Hurts early on, you could see immediately after the hit on Frankie Louvu, which he didn't necessarily contact anything by his head. I guess it's just the force of the force of the tackle made his head bounce. I don't know, but he tried to get up, and you saw him like grimacing and all that at first, and then he tried to say he's good. He wasn't. He says, yeah, Jalen got hurt, but the defense still. That's exactly. That's what they're going to say. That's a good point. That's a good point. They're going to try to say Jalen Hurts got hurt, but your defense did not have to give up 36. Your defense did not have to give up. How many fourth down conversions today? It felt like we had 1 million fourth down conversions. They didn't have to get, and then it's not even just converting fourth downs. It's different. Okay, you convert 4th and 1, you convert 4th and 2, you convert 4th and 3. Cool. We converted 4th and 11, and I think the other one was a close one, and then I think one of them was 4th and 5, 4th and 7. We converted long distance fourth downs. Your defense gave up 22 in the fourth quarter, so I'm not trying to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Your best player is Saquon Barkley, not Jalen Hurts. It's different if Washington's quarterback goes out of the game. And then you can make a case, if Jayden Daniels play, we probably win. Your best player is Saquon Barkley. Jalen Hurts, only thing I can say he possessed, which Kenny Pickett was doing a little bit of too, was the running ability. It's not like Jalen Hurts is a game changer. He's not your franchise guy where you're winning or losing because of him. You're winning or losing on the back of Saquon Barkley, and if Jalen Hurts can just ride the passenger seat and not turn over the ball and make plays when they're there to be made at times. You can survive with Kenny Pickett in this offense. You can go a half a season if you need with Kenny Pickett and still be sustainable with this offense, with that backfield, with that offensive line, with those weapons, with that, like I said, that offense and that defense. You can win with anybody in that system. So it's not like you lost he's not like you lost. I'm not gonna keep using our guy because I don't even want to speak that in the same sentence, but it's not like you lost Patrick Mahomes or somebody, Josh Allen. You lost Jalen, which I don't want to disrespect him. He's cool. but you can win without him. And you had opportunities. You still scored 30-plus points. Your defense had opportunities to get stops. Your defense had 5 turnovers today, and you lost. You lost. I'm going to close out the show with reading some comments because I got to collect myself so I can make another video later where I can really deep dive and celebrate more. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's see how close we are to 8K. We're at 7,893 subscribers. If possible, could we get to 8K by the end of the week? I feel like this victory, this big victory, should push us over the top. We should get a bunch of new subscribers this week. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to hit 8K by the end of the week. We are at 7,893. Come on, y'all. I know we got it in us. I know you got some Commanders fans out there that ain't subscribed to the channel. I know it. Donna B, keep up the fire content. Want to see y'all on the field. Hey, see y'all on the field next year, man. See y'all on the field next year, Donna B. Thank you so much for always supporting. And thank you. I'm going to keep up the content. And look, we about to make a good upgrade. We about to make a big upgrade, okay? New camera. Well, camera, but new computer so it can run smoothly. Adding new additions to the background. We about to invest, okay? For the past 2-3 years, I've been scared to invest in myself fully. You know, because what if I invest and it doesn't work? What if I can't? What if I spend the money and I don't want to spend the money? I ain't gonna get. We going all in. Soundboard, I could, but I would have to learn how to use that. But yeah, Washington's 10-5. 10-5. One more win and we'll have 11 wins. We haven't had that since 1991. And 91 was the last what? Super Bowl. Let's see. Anyone going to the game against the Falcons on next Sunday? Let me know. We finally going to see more than 10 wins, people? Yes, sir. You already know. I'm reading the comments, so if you guys want to get some comments in before I get off air, this is your time. We're putting up 5 touchdowns on Philly defense, yet they saying we only won because Hurts. Exactly. 5 of them things. 5 touchdowns. And all they going to say is, oh, if Jalen Hurts ain't get hurt, we would have won. That's BS. Your defense couldn't get a stop. Or they couldn't get a stop at the key times. And Devonta Smith can't seal the victory. That ain't our fault. Frankie Louvu with a pick. Dante Fowler with a sack. I hope Marshawn Latimore is good, though, because he makes a big difference. The defense crumbled second half. You a Commanders fan? If you're talking about the Eagles, yeah. The offense at Cliff went into the game with the game plan, and number 5 is special player. It's becoming more and more clear to me. Hey, look, it's been clear to me since what? I don't know what I think I went into the season with it being clear, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you. But what was I talking about? Oh, the game plan. I felt like the game plan was for 5 to take over this game because we came out guns blazing, not really running the ball. I think we went into this game with the idea of knowing that the Eagles, we can't run the ball on the Eagles. We came out 3 straight passes first drive. Oh yeah, and let me say this while I'm at it before I forget. Go ahead and give Jayden Daniels that Rookie of the Week so he can go ahead and pass Ben Roethlisberger and have the most Rookie of the Weeks in NFL history. I was on Louis T's stream the other day. I say, hey Lou, what game you think 5 gonna break the record? Lou said, Philly. For sure, Philly. Jayden Daniels gonna have a day. And you know what I find so funny? Eagles fans believed that version the first time they saw Jayden Daniels, that was the version of Jayden Daniels that that's what we was. So they believed he was trash. He was this, that, third. I'm like, he's banged up. Short week. This the real Jayden Daniels they saw today. 5 on a skull, killing them in the air, on the ground. Come on, man. Come on. DQ learned his lesson for going for 1 against the Cowboys. Immediately after that touchdown, he said, my heart was pounding, young. My heart was pounding. Jayden Daniels did it all today, man. 24 for 39, 257, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 9 carries, 82 yards. Come on, man. Terry 5 for 59 in a touchdown. Jamison Crowder had himself 2 touchdowns a day. Terry 1,000-yard season yet again, another touchdown. He gonna break that record. Eagles are stoofish, stoofish. Just a simple man working his way in the universe. Eagles defense is Swiss cheese. Hurts is only good for the touch push. That was a love tap. Scoring 36 on the Eagles defense is a hard thing to do. Exactly. You can see the hit on replay where Louisville punished Hurts. We ride with 5. Yeah. Says, yeah, Jalen got hurt, but the defense still gave up 36 points and got 5 free possessions. What's up, Taz? Lucky says, we shut down Saquon running game big time. Eagles meat today, tasty raw chicken meat. Now look, Saquon still did his thing in the first half. We limited it in the second half. That's all we did. You know what I'm saying? That's all we did. All we had to do was that. But yeah. Too bad we lost Latimore. Yeah, man. That scares me. That scares me, bro. I hate that it flared back up on him, man. Hamstrings typically don't heal fully until the end of the season. And then De'Ami Brown went out with a hamstring too, who I may say he had a solid day, even though he had a fumble. He had a solid day. Just again, another great play by Zach Bond and Darius Slay. If this ain't a rookie of the week performance, I don't know. Oh, nah, this is an MVP performance right here. Now, obviously, he's not gonna win it this year, but this is an MVP performance right here. I say we finish 12-5 and maybe have a chance at the division. Hey, look, we don't have a chance. I don't think we have a chance at the division because I don't see the Eagles unless Jalen Hurts can't go next week, lose to the Cowboys, and then I definitely don't see them losing against the Giants. So we had our opportunity at the division. So it definitely sucks. Because if we would have took care of business against the Cowboys, we would be right in a position to win it. But the Giants, I don't see them beating the Eagles. I don't see them beating the Eagles the last game of the season. So unfortunately, I don't see us making a position change. Says those PIs on Latimore, 1.5 was atrocious. Out of the half was a troll. Yeah, man. Yeah, I already talked about it. First one, AJ Brown's hands literally in his jersey. The second one, he fell down, and the third one, they made a case for it. I don't really know. He says I can't take St. Juice. Yeah, man, I can't either, dog. He came in and did what he do. Typical St. Juice ish. Almost stole the game. Merry Christmas, Joe. Merry Christmas. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, y'all, man. Just want to come ahead and celebrate this victory with y'all. And I'm gonna be back all week long. Today, making a video all week long content. We want to go to 8K. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Wherever so close to 8,000. So please help me get there as soon as possible. Thank you so much. You're blessed one. Stay safe. More upgrades is coming to the channel soon. So be on the lookout for the new look. See you later. I'm out. Peace. Let's go.